A man is charged with the murder after a deadly crash that killed a fifth grade student from Kenwood Station Elementary School. Kentucky State Police said a trooper tried to pull over 23-year-old Demetrius Walter off of 71 in Oldham County Saturday when he sped off, beginning a chase. He was also driving a stolen car. KSP said Walter got off at the Crestwood exit and crashed into an SUV, killing Jake Luxemburger, who was a passenger inside. The SUV's driver was taken to the hospital. Walter is now facing multiple charges, including murder, assault, and receiving stolen property. Meanwhile, a letter was sent home to the Kenwood community reading, "Everyone who came in contact with Jake saw that he was funny, sweet, and a kind human. He was easy to joke around with, charismatic, and stood out among his peers. Our school community is saddened by this great loss." The school has also made counselors available to all of the staff and students. In the meantime, West Washington schools in southern Indiana started 2 hours late this morning to allow staff to grieve the loss of a student there. Police in Washington County, Indiana said 15-year-old Marty Storms was driving on Becks Mill Road Saturday when he lost control of his truck and rolled it. He died at the hospital. Another teen was in that car and injured, but is expected to survive. Indiana State Police said speeding appeared to be a factor, and Storms did not yet have a driver's license. The district spent the morning meeting with staff, collectively taking a moment to grieve before they prepared to meet the challenge of supporting their students. Louisville police are investigating a double shooting in the Park Duval neighborhood involving 2 young people. They said it happened yesterday just before 5 p.m. on Dr. William G. Weathers Drive. That's near the Park Duval Community Health Department. When officers got there, they found 2 teenagers shot, one multiple times. Both were taken to the hospital and are expected to recover. As of now, no arrests have been made. And shortly before that shooting, around 4 p.m., police got a shot spotter call from Duminal Street in the Park Hill neighborhood. A man was shot and taken to University Hospital. LMPD's non-fatal shooting unit is investigating this. Again, no arrest in either case. And Jeffersontown police are looking for the driver who threw 3 kilograms of cocaine out of the car. From a post on Facebook, officers said they attempted to pull over a car on the Snyder near Taylorsville Road at 1:30 Wednesday morning. The driver fled, throwing a bucket out the window, and inside that bucket was $300,000 worth of cocaine. The community continues to show up for the hero officer who risked his life back in April running toward an active shooter at Old National Bank. On Sunday, there was a unique fundraiser for LMPD officer Nick Wilt over at Iroquois Park. Wacky Radio celebrated its 65th anniversary with that benefit concert for Wilt. Hundreds came out in support. Concert goers said the outpouring of love at the event was a testament to Wilt's impact, and they plan to cheer for him every step of the way during his recovery.
Officer Wilt is a hero in our eyes, and we're just happy to do our little part. So I think it'll benefit him 100%.
Officer Wilt was released from the hospital at the end of July, and since then, doctors say he has made remarkable progress. The event raised more than $23,000, and that will go to Wilt and his family. Zone 10 Fire is honoring 2 people whose losses shook both the department and community. 3 years ago, during the height of the pandemic, the longtime firefighters died from COVID-19 within months of each other. Connor Steffen and chief photojournalist Philip Merle take us to Zone 10 and why gone doesn't mean forgotten.
At this time, we will ring the bell.
It was hard to keep a dry eye as Zone 10 Fire honored 2 of its heroes.
Gary, when he passed, was our oldest member that we had. He's very well known, very well respected. He also worked for the sheriff's office. Rob has just been here for many years, taught Little League baseball in the community, so everybody knows it. So the support still for this family that they get is just, it's outpouring, and it's a good feeling for all. And at this time, if we would reveal the memorials, but I'd like the immediate family to please join me up here.
Now forever remembered by this monument out front Zone 10 Fire Station 1.
This is a place for anybody and everybody to come and memorialize and take peace away, and you know, if they wanted to lay flowers on birthdays, they've got a close place to do that here.
Both men died after battles with COVID-19, which they caught while serving on the front lines.
They were the men you just couldn't keep away, because even when they were sick. So just still making some runs, they just developed the COVID side of it. So they just just the being active and being in the meetings throughout the community and stuff, they developed the COVID.
Months, even years later, a final salute to Chief Rob Orkes and Battalion Chief Gary Key. Connor Steffen, WHAS11 on your side.
That new memorial is located at Zonton Station 1 off North Preston Highway. Now to the historic auto workers walkout, the targeted strike aimed at all big three car makers, I should say. Negotiations are ongoing, but the opposing sides remain far apart. ABC's Justin Finch is in Washington.
Nearly 13,000 auto workers are returning to the picket line. The United Auto Workers Union pressing ahead with this first ever simultaneous strike against Detroit's big three automakers.
We're prepared to do whatever we have to do, so the membership is ready.
The UAW says it held negotiations with General Motors and Ford over the weekend, reporting reasonably productive conversations with Ford. Chrysler and Jeep parent company Stellantis says it's raised its hourly wage offer by nearly 21%. But still not enough for the UAW, which is demanding that the big three revive worker pensions, better retiree benefits, cost of living adjustments, and a 40% pay increase.
They can barely make it. They deserve a living wage, and they need to be brought up to what we make.
The automakers call the union's demands too costly as it takes on the added expense of building electric vehicles. The strike spurring reaction from Republicans and Democrats.
I'm somebody that believes in free enterprise. I think those are decisions that can be made by shareholders and creating pressure.
If you work hard and play by the rules, you should be able to provide a comfortable living for yourself, for your family.
Now at least two automakers announcing temporary layoffs for non-striking workers, some 2,000 at GM and some 600 at Ford. UAW President Fain is slamming those auto worker cuts, saying the companies don't have to lay off a single employee, could double every worker's pay, not raise auto prices, and still make billions. The auto company CEOs not publicly responding. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.